Ionescu, Lifespan Digital, and we love ideas that are well executed. And I'd like to see if I can stand here for 15 seconds and not say anything and see what happens. I guess this is not playing. The first failure of the day. It's not. Okay. Oh, we'll keep going. Can you click next then? We'll go to the next page. Thanks. So that whole page was going to show a bunch of people that you could potentially take to a deserted island. And I pulled this up from Wikipedia, from Wiki Answers, and some doctors out there gave these answers to who they would take. And I decided to pick Chuck Norris and a boat builder, because in this day and age where we have so many experts, ninjas, and Jedis who talk a lot about strategizing, recommending, and discussing, engaging, conversing, and participating, how do we get it done? I mean, nobody likes a dead fish, except when it's sushi, and it's beautifully executed. It's got style. In fact, about 4 to 5% of all ideas don't become reality. And from the patent office, I pulled some stats that about 3,000 out of 1.5 million patents are not commercially viable. So how do we go about not being part of that statistic? There's a couple of reasons why most ideas don't happen. One is psychology. We just send in the way of our own progress and of our own success. The other one is just inability to follow through. It takes some courage, and it takes some getting it done. It takes getting over some of those what-if questions. Some of them are worth asking. Some of them may just stand in our way. It takes getting over the copycat syndrome. We don't just want to be like everybody else. And doing some reality checks. Is our idea really viable? Is this something that we truly want to pursue, or is it just an idea? So in order to get there, it's actually fairly simple. We just need to set that next step, set that next deadline that's going to push us to starting to get it done. Peel some of the layers, figure out what the path to getting it done is going to be. And here's an example. Starbucks actually spent a lot of time, about a year, in this idea exchange. It was a social media campaign that they did. And the winning idea from the idea exchange was this lid stopper. And the idea failed. In the meanwhile, Dunkin' Donuts just redid their lid. They didn't spend a year. They just put on a lid that has a stopper on it. An idea well executed. And our philosophy at Lifespan is that 80% of what we do should be execution, should be planning and execution. If we spend too much time just thinking about an idea, it's probably never going to get done. So we're going to look at, I'm just going to show you a few of the steps that we take. Step number one, we take time to critically evaluate the idea. We want the sushi, not the dead fish. We like to think that being brave is going to get us there, but also we sort of have to peel those layers and see what's going to get it done. And then we plan. And it takes focus, and it takes some testing, and it takes some thinking through what is success going to look like for me. We want to see that vision. We want to see fully see our success. Here's an example of it. We simply, instead of just saying, let's tweet, let's chat, we came up with a formula for it. We go one by one. We say, do 2 things of these, talk to 2 new people, talk to 2 people you already know through Facebook, Twitter, whatever. We laid it all out. And we can't avoid this one, but it takes a lot of work. It takes getting your hands dirty, welcoming change, and making no excuses. I actually worked out with Jillian 10 days ago, and she kicked my, can I? Yeah, I was sore for about a week. There's no excuses. You just have to get it done. Take that first step. Set that first deadline in the path that's going to get you there, and then remember to celebrate. And because most people don't even go down that path. It's worth patting ourselves on the back and celebrating and then doing it over again. And since I only have 15 seconds, I won't ask for questions, but you can find me at Manamika on Twitter. Thanks.